Welcome, college football fans, to College Sport Check. This is the CSC Football Channel. Well, first we got some recap the scores from this past weekend. All right, just the big ones. Okay, we had everybody knows. Okay, Notre Dame defeated. Longhorns defeated Notre Dame 50-47, which I said Longhorns go, and one other game from Sunday, it was Hampton and Old Dominion. Old Dominion winning 54-21, and Florida State defeats Ole Miss 45-34. Okay, so now that we're all up to date, now for the College Sport Check college football schedule for Week 2. Yes, it is Week 2. Week 1 actually started. There's been some confusion, so here's the clarity. The Week 1 was that game between California and Hawaii. That game plus all the games from this past weekend, that's Week 1. So now we are headed into week number 2 for college football. So checked it and double-checked it and triple-checked it to make sure. So here we go. Now, we're going to start with Friday, September 9th, okay? That's going to be Louisville Cardinals, and they're going to be taking on the Syracuse Orange. That game is at 8 o'clock on ESPN2. And then we head to Saturday. Okay, whole bunch of games for Saturday. A whole bunch. Plus one big one, which is the game from Bristol Motor Speedway. So here we go with Saturday's game, starting at 12 o'clock, 4 games for 12 noon Saturday. It's going to be Nichols, and they're taking on Georgia, the Cardinals and the Bulldogs, okay, on the SEC Network. UC Florida and Michigan Wolverines. I don't have a channel for that one, so keep an eye out for that. Lamar and Houston, the Cardinals and the Cougars. That's going to be on ESPN3. And then it's Central Michigan and OK State. That will be on Fox Sports 1. Now, there are 2 games on tap for 12:30. That's going to be Troy and Clemson, the Trojans and the Tigers. That's going to be on the ACC Network. And also Charleston Southern, they're taking on Florida State. That's also on the ACC Network. And then we get over into 3:30. Now, I got the Hilltoppers, Western Kentucky and Alabama on ESPN2. Tulsa and Ohio State, okay, that's at 3:30 as well. Don't have no network for that, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be on ESPN. Now, Nevada and Notre Dame, okay, that's going to be on NBC. And then we have the SMU Mustangs, and they're taking on the Baylor Bears on Fox Sports 1. And then it's Kentucky and Florida, which we all know is going to be a crazy game. That game also for 3:30, and that's going to be on CBS. Now, as we head over to 4 o'clock, one game for 4 o'clock, Wofford and Ole Miss. Okay, it's on the SEC Network. Idaho and Washington, the Vandals and the Huskies, 5 p.m. on the Pac-12 Network. Now we have the Louisiana Monroe Warhawks taking Oklahoma on OKPV. Arkansas and TCU at 7 o'clock. Florida A&M and Coastal Carolina at 7 o'clock as well. And 7:30, it's going to be the 7:30. It's Jacksonville and LSU. That's going to be on ESPN. Iowa State and Iowa at 7:30 on the Big Ten Network. North Carolina and Illinois, and that's going to be on the Big Ten Network as well. And here is the big one that I've been waiting for, and I'm definitely watching this one. That's going to be... Actually, I might have to DVR it because I'm fighting with NASCAR right now. But speaking of, it's Virginia Tech and Tennessee, and this is the game from Bristol Motor Speedway, which I think is going to be pretty cool. Now, I am a Volunteers fan, so I just have to say that. But that's going to be at 8 o'clock on Saturday night, and that's going to be on ABC. All right, so make sure to check that out. Also at 8 o'clock, it's going to be University of Las Vegas and UCLA, the Rebels and the Bruins, on the Pac-12 Network. And finally, for Saturday at 10:30, it's going to be the Virginia Cavaliers and the Oregon Ducks, 10:30 on ESPN. All right, so now that we have that all ready to go, and we'll be back on Sunday morning with the scores. College rankings. All right, so here we are. Top 25, AP. Right now, first place, it's Alabama. Second place, Clemson. Florida State right now sitting in third place. Fourth place, Ohio State. Fifth place is Michigan. Fourth place is Houston. Stanford in seventh place. Washington in eighth. Ninth place, it's Georgia. 10th, it's Wisconsin. 11th place, Texas. Michigan State in 12th. 13th is Louisville. Oklahoma in 14th. TCU in 15th right now. 16th it's Iowa. Tennessee in 17th. 18th it's Notre Dame. Ole Miss in 19th. Texas A&M in 20th. 21st it's LSU. Oklahoma State in 22nd. Baylor in 23rd. Oregon 24th. And in 25th it's Miami of Florida. Alright, and that's going to do it for today. So we kind of just run down, I know I said it, we run down the schedule for the top 25s, and then we just go crazy with the scores. So that's going to be on Sunday, 10:45 a.m. Eastern Time, and on demand. So it's a podcast, so anytime at communityradioli.com, and you just click on the Community Sport Check button. Tomorrow night it's Motorsports Radio Weekend Edition at 7:15. Thank you for tuning in. This is Manny Allegretta, and this is College Sports at communityradioli.com/College Sports.